Hi again, YouTube land. Hopefully I have this oriented so that I'll look the proper way when you see it, but yeah, I ran out of storage space on my device yesterday, which is why it looked funny. Cutting off in the middle of a sentence, basically. So it got done yesterday, and today it is even hotter in New York. And oh my god, we're in the bedroom hiding out, and I've got cute Mr. Rizzo. I can tilt this right, there we go. And then Tribble hiding in her basket. Because everyone knows where their bread's buttered when it comes to being cool. Rizzo and I actually just did a walk about an hour ago using the Cesar Millan dog collar, the training collar, the one that's the two bands like this with the thing. And I gotta say, given that I found it on a really good deal on a website, I'm quite pleased. Admittedly, Rizzo is only 5 months old. He hasn't developed any severe problems that we're trying to correct using this kind of collar. I'm trying to, in fact, get ahead of it and make sure that from a young age he learns, don't do that, don't do this, you know. But, you know, it's a name brand thing because at this point Cesar Millan has branded himself. So, it's worth it, I think. I mean, if this walk is any indication, it's worth it. As far as any afterthoughts on cutting my hair, I'm still pretty pleased. Actually, I'm still remarkably pleased because I feel better. I don't feel as weighed down in a literal sense or an emotional, metaphoric, analogous kind of sense, because for a lot of people, cutting your hair when you've let it grow is almost a literal representation of shedding the past, the period of time that your hair has been growing. And I know it's only been 2 years, not even, but for me, it was a difficult couple of years. I mean, there was the wedding, the apparent abandonment by someone I considered a sister. Sam's father lost both of his parents within a few months of each other, which was also within... The first one died within a month of us getting married, and then 6 months later the other one followed. So, you know, just less than the first year, 2 grandparents, a wedding, and an abandonment by a friend all happened. So just, you know, from the jump, this all kind of started out weird. And the intention was good behind growing my hair, the intention was good, and then for quite a period of time there, everything just went to fucking hell in a handbasket. And now that I've decided it's time and followed through on my decision to end growing it out, to make the cut, to make the donation, which is going to get mailed tomorrow because it's a heat index of 110 today. Now that I've made that decision, I'm glad I made the decision, and I'm glad I followed through with it. I am. I know you're looking at me from a weird angle, but there's no other way to sit. I'm sitting on my bed. I'm glad I made the decision. I do feel better, and I sent a text picture, to my dad as well as my sister yesterday, and my dad responded, "Well, it looks good, but couldn't you have just tied your hair up if the heat was bothering you?" And, you know, that's, a lot of people say that. Well, you know, if it's that much of a problem, just, like, tie your hair back. Okay, well, you know, if your hair is that long and you tie it back, you haven't magically erased the weight. You haven't magically erased the amount of sweat that your head is producing that is quite literally held to your head by the hair. You know, it's not a pretty thing. It's not a comfortable thing. And Rizzo, you're dream running. It's Sweet pea. Hi. It's an uncomfortable thing, and going out yesterday afternoon and today so far, it's been about, actually literally 24 hours, I just noticed. I am still sweating as much, but you know what? I can walk around in this heat with this around my neck, rub it all over my head to get the accumulated sweat, and my hair looks no worse for wear. It looks like it's supposed to look. It looks spiky. It looks disheveled. And no, I'm not wearing any product on my head at the moment. This is just how my hair behaves. And I'm thrilled. I really, truly feel a lot more like myself with the short hair. It's not for everyone. Short hair is not for everyone. And the stylist was annoyed with me. She was playing it down very well, but her face and her energy just gave off this really big, annoyed vibe. Because every stylist I've ever gone to, my mother, my grandmother, they all tell me that my sister saw a text picture of me with my hair down a couple of weeks ago when it was still long. Oh my God, you look so pretty. It's so nice. You look so feminine. It suits you. No. No, it doesn't. It may look good. It may have a pleasant aesthetic. It may give off some sort of connotation of femininity that I'm not aware of, but I've also seen quite a few men with very long hair who look, in my opinion, a lot more feminine than I ever have. And it only has some to do with the hair. So, I would rather style myself, my hair, my clothes, my appearance, not my weight. My weight I need to get a handle on. Other than that, I'd rather style myself in a way that says comfort. And yes, that can be kind of like a stereotypically male way of doing things or seeing things or behaving. But, you know, I really don't give two shits. I really don't, you know? It suits me. I don't care if it suits my aesthetic to other people. It suits me. It suits who I am. It suits my personality. It may or may not look like a lesbian cut. It may or may not look like something that fits my facial structure or blah, blah, yada. I really, like, it's not even just the heat that's making me ramble. I really don't care. I care that I'm comfortable. I care that I have done what I can to complete a goal I set for myself, and I care that I can make it another day without being so monumentally pissed off by someone's stupidity that I have to bitch slap them. Any day I can go without doing that, I think I've had a pretty good day. So, the animals and I are going to go enjoy the air conditioning. There's installment 3, the follow-up. I'm glad I grew it out. I'm glad I'm donating it, and yes, it will get donated tomorrow. It will get mailed. And I feel a lot better. And I think over the next few postings you'll see that reflected in how I talk and how my energy comes across. Meanwhile, I'm going to go be jealous as all hell over my Twitter feed because SDCC is going on right now, and I'm going to my first con in October here in New York. But still, you know, everyone and everything is in LA, in San Diego, and San Francisco on the West Coast. Because that's where, you know, the majority of things get made and housed and produced and SFX'd and... So, you know, there's a fundamental nerd part of me that's jealous of that, but, I figure if nothing else, having my hair cut will give me more options, which I would have preferred anyway, for if I decide to cosplay at con. So, okay, I will talk to you guys later.